going to get everyone on board here right now. If you can hear me, great. Say hi in the chat. If you're joining us on Zoom, thank you for joining us. I just need to check a few things first. Right now, I'll be teaching the Form 3 students. And just a moment. Tingkatan 3. Just a moment. There we go. Tingkatan 3. All right. Hi, everyone. So students in the comment section on the YouTube channel, please say hi so that I know you can hear me. And yeah, let's start the class. My name is Teacher Uma. We're going to go and learn English today on Max's eKelas. If you haven't just yet, please join us on the portal. That's ekelas.com.my. And the 15-minute mark, that will be at 4:45. We will have a quiz. The first person to answer fastest and all correct will win a prize. Now, you can only claim your prize if you're in the correct class. That means if you're a Form 3 student. So if you're not a Form 3 student, you can still attend the class, but I would not recommend that you participate for the quiz, all right? So without further ado, let me just bring up the slides. Bring up the slides now. All right, so hi everyone. Today we're looking into the high-tech world. We're going to look at the use of passive voice. Let's begin. Now, how is a passive voice formed? We have 3 answers here, and we'll ask you to guess which one. If you get it right, good job. If you get it wrong, no problem. We want you to figure out what you understand or what you don't understand just yet and how we can improve on it. So guess. A is passive voice is formed by using the verb to be plus past tense. B is passive voice formed by using the verb to be plus present tense. And C is passive voice is formed by using the verb to be plus past participle. If you're a Form 3 student by now, you do need to have a good grasp of what all these terms are. So find yourself a book. Find yourself a book. Find yourself a pen. Right, and start writing down these terms. The terms are past tense, present tense, and past participle. You need to be able to identify what each one is. Without further ado, now I'm going to go check the answers here. So we have answers from, before that, hi Jack Janteng, hi Hashwini, hi Sharifa, hi Akamal Najmi, hi Nazran, hi Khadijah Sharmila, hi Rosma, hi Khadijah Sharmila, hi Rusna Rahim. Okay, so, and hi Rinabe. All right, so let's see the answers right now. We're all guessing for the word for the answer B. Passive voice is formed by using the verb to be plus present tense. Let's see if that's the answer. In 3, 2, 1. And the answer is not, however, B, it is C. Passive voice is formed by using the verb to be plus past participle. For example, we kept the money in the purse. That's an active voice. We kept the money in the purse. Kami simpan duit dalam kocek. Is that the right word, kocek? Not sure about that. Okay. In passive is money is kept in the purse. Duit disimpan dalam kas. So there we go. So that's the passive voice here. It's an equivalent to the Malay format also, but you shouldn't be translating to find the answer here. However, if it helps, it's a good place to start. So the passive format is this one: to be plus past participle. In this sense, the verb to be here is kept in the purse. So in the purse. This example is applicable for passive voice written in present tense. So now another term you need to remember is present tense. So write it down. So passive voice written in present tense. So the simple form of the verb to be plus past participle, and which is why you see here money is kept in the purse. Just a moment. Okay. How do you form a past simple sentence in passive voice? How do you form a past simple sentence in passive voice? There are 3 answers that will ask you to choose from. A past simple sentence in passive voice is formed by using the past simple tense of the verb to be plus past participle. A past simple sentence in passive voice is formed by using the past simple tense of the verb to be plus past participle. Or is it B? By using the present simple tense plus past participle. Or C, verb to be plus past participle, and that's it. And using the future tense of the verb to be. Which one do you think is it? Is it A, B, or C? So we have Hashwini and Akmal Najmi answering A, C, respectively. Rosna following with B. So we have all answers everywhere right now. Khadija answering B, 2. Azanawati answering A. So we have 2 for A, 1, 2 for B, and 1 for C. Hamzi saying A. I guess everyone seems to be leaning towards A. So I'll put down A as our guess answer for today and see what the answer is. And 3, 2, 1, and the answer is A. So for those who got it right, good job. Are you sure why you got it right? Or are you guessing? And if you got it wrong, it's okay. Now you know for sure that a past simple sentence in passive voice is formed by using the past simple tense of the verb to be plus past participle. Now, for those who are joining us for all the previous classes and come over to this one, you've noticed I keep reminding you to please write down all these terms and then write down the definitions. It's because of this. And the further down, the further up you go in class, as you go from Form 3 to Form 4 to Form 5, it becomes more important that you remember all these terms. Some questions will require you to answer questions specifically to terms. Like you want the answer to be in past simple, it has to be possessive adjective. And if you don't remember the term, you won't know what the question is asking you to do. Sometimes the word that fits doesn't really, is not the answer that you need. 2 or 3 different forms of the word can fit the sentence, but if they ask for for a specific thing, you need to know that. So that's why it's important to write down your notes with definitions. When you go to exams, you can always just open your notes and then refer to your information before entering the hall, or in this case, before going for the exam online. Now, a past simple sentence in passive voice is formed by using the past simple tense of the verb to be plus past participle. So for example here, the active sentence is like this. They saw the bird yesterday. In passive format, that would be the bird was seen by them yesterday. The bird was seen by them yesterday. And that's the passive format. So I hope that's made clear for everyone. All right. Now, how do you form a present continuous sentence in passive voice? Teacher, I'm getting confused. So it's okay. For this class, I'm just trying to focus on getting through it with you together. If you're feeling overwhelmed, please don't worry about it. Just follow through, take notes, write down all these terms into different lines of your book. So find an empty page like this. So how I recommend you learning this, because I remember getting very confused in class when it comes to these terms. Like really confused. So what I'll ask you to do is just write down present continuous, write down active, write down passive, and then write down the definition on the side of it. And then later go through it as you do the exercise. As we do the exercise, as we actively do it, you'll start to get a better understanding about what these words actually mean and how they affect the sentence you're saying. All right. So what is the answer for this one? A present continuous sentence in passive voice is formed by using the present simple tense of the verb to be plus past participle. Oh, that's a sentence. B, a present continuous sentence in passive voice is formed by using the present simple tense of the verb plus to be of the verb to be plus being plus by plus past participle. I just want to highlight this one now. So this is like, these are specifically the words. Being, by are the words we add there. Or this one, using future tense of the verb to be plus the past participle. Which one do you think the answer is? We have guesses for being it. B, C, B being Rosna Rahim, C Hashwini, Azik being B, Azanawati A, Khadija, Khadija A, Nurwulan Anas B, and again Azanawati A. The answer for this one is B. A present continuous sentence in passive voice is formed by using the present simple tense of the verb to be plus by plus past participle. So for example here, so I'm going to give you an example now. In active voice, he is watering the plants. Again, continuous. If you remember continuous verbs, that's a hint there. So he is watering the plants in active voice. To change it to passive, the plants are being watered by him. So are being watered by him. this replaces the continuous format of the verb watering. So in passive voice, you can't use the word watering because that's a continuous verb and that's an active. To change it to passive, you need to change that continuous verb from watering to being watered by. Does that help? I hope it does. If you're confused, it's okay. Take the moment to just write down the example, write down the notes, and we'll start going through it slowly. Hopefully, by the time we get to the exercises, things will start a little bit more clear. All right, next one. How do you form a past continuous sentence in passive voice? So before this, we're talking about, just to be clear, before this, we're talking about present continuous sentence. So that we have one present continuous sentence. Now we're going to talk about past continuous sentence. All right. So again, clarification to make it clear. Tadi was present. Now we're talking about the past tense. Okay. So past continuous. So there are three ways. I'm not going to ask you to guess anymore because I feel at this point you're going to start feeling a lot confused. I'm just going to share with you the answer immediately. A past continuous sentence compared to a present one is formed by using the past simple tense of the verb to be plus being plus by plus past participle. So the answer for this one is C. I can see a lot of the students right now are overwhelmed right now with alama, adu. So don't worry. That's why commenting is important. Comment so I know. So I'm not going to ask you to guess anymore. I'm going to share you the answer immediately for this one. So go back to it. For present continuous sentences in passive voice, you need to write down this right now, or in the very least, later come back to the YouTube video, pause it here, and then write it down. Then in your notes, beside it, for past continuous sentences, this is the format you need to go for. They're quite similar, but not the same. So if the active voice was he was, okay, so the verb continuous is still maintained, rowing, running, walking, but now it's was. So he was rowing the boat in active voice. In the passive voice past continuous, you need to keep that was there. The boat was being rowed by him. Compared to the previous one. The previous one was the plants are being watered by him. So the to be, Cikgu, apa to be ni? Tadi nampak to be. It's confusing. The to be is the word you put before the verb. So here we have, okay, the boat was, because past tense. So the past tense of to be. So again, if you need a separate table, go to a whole new page. Pasal nak buat nota ni, the first notes you do, they're going to be a lot bigger. Later, go back to it and then make it into a much more concise, precise notes. So in a whole new page, write down to be. Write down to be and then put arrows around it. So you have to be and then put down there for present form and for past form. For the past form for the word to be, past simple tense for the verb to be is was. That's it. The to be to all that is just a word you put before the verb. When going for the past one, you put was. If you're putting in the present, it's are. That's really just it. So that's the to be there. So if you're confused about it, the to be is just a reminder for you what to put, in what form. If the question asks you past continuous, put the to be as in past. So the past form of to be is was. The present form of the word to be is are. All right. So that's all the explanations I'll give for today. We're going to do exercises now. So fill in the table with the past participle form of the following verbs. So remember, we were looking at past participle. So this is the keyword here, past participle form. So if we have the verb eat, what is the past participle form of the verb here right now? The word was eat. What is the past participle form of the word eat? What do you think it is? If the word is eat, past form of that is? Do we have an answer? Hamzi answers 8. So I'll put that down. Does everyone agree with the answer? Is it 8? Do you have any other answer? Ashwini answers 8. Hamzi says 8. Azlana Nawati says 8. Hazik says 8. Akmal says eaten. Ooh, that's a different answer. Put on eaten. Ashwini puts on sang. That's a different answer now. Nurul Bulan put down Ethan. So we'll find out in just a bit. But right now it's 4:45. So please pause your answers on the comments. I should pause for a bit. Our teacher online will be now sharing the link to the quiz. So it's quiz time. So quiz time, you'll be given when the link goes up, the fastest person to put up their answers online on the form and get the all answers, sorry, and get all the answers correct will win the prize. The winner will be announced soon. So go quickly to the link. Cikgu eKelas will be putting up the link now for the quiz, and the link is up now. So go to the link and answer the questions there. If you're done, please go back to the comment section and write out siapa cepat dia dapat on Max's eKelas. Minggu ini pelajar-pelajar Max's eKelas akan mencuba untuk jawab soalan quiz siapa cepat dia dapat on the link dekat comment section di situ. The first person to answer correctly all the questions and get it fastestly correct. Sorry, the first person to get all the answers correct in the least amount of time since the link has gone up will win a prize. So good luck and go for it. Good luck semua. Once they are done, they will have to come back to the comment section and write down siapa cepat dia dapat, hashtag siapa cepat dia dapat and walk away with a prize. Hanya akan ada satu orang sahaja pemenang dan pemenang tu hendaklah be a student of the correct age. In this class, it'll be a Form 3 student. So if you're a Form 3 student, and only if you're a Form 3 student, can you claim your prize. So if you're not a Form 3 student, we don't recommend that you participate in the competition. But you can still try to check out the questions anyway if you want to. And you're more than welcome to join the class. All right. Besides that, I do have a few announcements. I'm going to stop sharing for a bit. So the announcements are for today. Yeah. All right. So the updates for today are okay. 1. Please subscribe, like, and share our Max's eKelas YouTube channel. You'll be notified for our future classes. Go to the Max's eKelas portal, ekelas.com.my to register your account. It's free and we have a lot of videos. So this is for our parents who are watching with us. We have a lot of videos, slides, notes, and activities that Abang Portal will share. Abang Portal will also be sharing pre-reading materials. All the slides you see today, we share them before class and the students are more than welcome to try and go through the slides first so that when they come to class, they have questions to ask. Because that's the idea here. We want really students to participate in class too. And it's not just going to be slide going and sharing answers and just that. Ideally, you want our students to have questions to answer and be participative in the class. You can also have them join us on the Zoom. That's done by going to the portal and joining us there. Tomorrow, there'll be a live tutorial for maths and science. So yeah, the schedule will be again on the portal. Happening now, there's a digital mission on photography taking place on the Max's eKelas portal. Look for it, participate, and stand a chance to win more e-vouchers. And that's it. We have, I think, a winner, but has anyone come back yet from answering the quiz? Because if you're done, please write down in the comment section, siapa cepat dia dapat. Are we done? Are we ready? I think we're good. Okay, so right, we have a winner, and the winner will be announced after class. That means when we're about to end the class, I will share the winner. So now that we've done some of this, I will now share the answers. Maybe try some more. Let's try a few more. Let's go for the past participle form of the verb fall. What do you think? Hold on, I forgot. I need to share this. Sharing screen right now. Okay. So let's go through this right now. We are looking at the verb fall. What is the past participle form of the word fall? What is the past participle word? The word fall. Good job, Hamzi, and good job, Jack. For those who are done, help me out with the exercise here. We need to have the base form, the base form of the word fall. It's 4:50. Hamzi puts on there fallen. Let's put on there fallen. All right, let's put down the past participle. It's a bit confusing here. Okay. Fallen. Noordin Castina also puts down fallen. Jack Jante also puts down fallen. Anyone else? Good job, Hashwini. All right, if we got answer for fall, go for sing. Let's try to do a few more and then we'll look at the answers. What's the past participle form of the following of the word sing, of the verb sing? Felt is a different word, Jack. So Hashwini puts down sang, so put down sang. Any other answers we have? Or do we have any other answers? All right, awake. Do we have a past participle form of the word awake? Jack also agrees the answer for the previous question was sang. Hamzi too also agrees. Any other answers for the word awake? Sang. So Hashmi put on the word sang. Maybe, maybe not. Nurin puts on the word sung. So perhaps. Okay. Any answers for the word awake? Hamzi puts down awaken. Awaken. Singing. Singing is a continuous form. Perhaps not. Awaked. The dragon awaked from its slumber. But is that the past? What's the past tense then of it? Is it also awoken? All right, I'm awakened. So we have now too many answers for awake. I think I will call a pause for this one now and share the answers in 3, 2. So if you want to attempt this question before you move forward, I would recommend that you pause and then play the video again. You can always come back to the video later in the future. We are uploading on the YouTube page. So this will be available there and you can pause and then attempt the answers and check the answers after this just to see how what you got right and why did you get what you got wrong from there. All right, so here are all the answers. So past participle form of eat is eaten. We have fall, fallen, sing as in sung, awake to awoken, because past tense, again, everyone, past tense, break, broken, drive, driven, take, taken, swim, swum, become, cut, and drink, drunk. All right. So again, past participle form. So they have eaten, she has fallen, we sung until the morning comes, they have awoken, it's broken, this car has been driven far too far, our food has been taken by the bear, they swam up the creek, what have we become? Let's go, and the bushes have been cut, and finally the drinks have been drunk. All right. So these are all the simple past tense words. But don't worry if you got it wrong, it's okay. That just means that it's time for you to go over online and look for past participle and check out all the words and its related form. What you can do is in the future is pause this video and write it down. The more you write down all the words and its past participle form, the better idea you have of what a past participle form looks like. So yeah, this class primarily will need you to take more time to write down the descriptions, the examples, because this will help you in the future, especially in class. So please do so. There are a lot of marks that are lost for Form 3 students in their exams because they don't have a strong understanding about these terms, what they ask of you, or what does the word look like in that form. Right. So another exercise we have here is identify which of the following sentences are written in passive voices and underline them. So I'm going to go read one by one. You can answer in the comment section below. We only have a few minutes left, so I won't take too long here. I will read it out for you. I will ask you to answer whichever one you want, and I'll read out your answers in the comment section, okay? Number one, the cake was eaten by him. The girls cried over the examination results. John was being scolded by his mother for misbehaving. His mother scolded John for misbehaving. Azhar was being driven to school when his mother called him. Another form that I could take would be his mother called him when Azhar his mother called Azhar when he was being driven to school. My books are heavy. Can you help me carry them? Can you help me carry my books? They are heavy. Number 6, the letter was written by Olivia. Number 7, George opened the bottle of milk and left it on the table. Number 8, the table is being brought by father. Hector watched the cows in the field. And finally, the vase was broken by her yesterday. So these are all the sentences. Which one do you think are written in passive voice? From 1 to 10, which one do you think were written in passive voice? Now feel free to guess and we'll see which ones were right and wrong. Jack, you might need to push your player button all the way to the end. For those who are wondering why there's a big delay, you need to make sure that you're playing the video in live setting. So you need to make sure that your button is pulled all the way to the right. So yeah, which sentences do you think are in passive voice? And underline them. Now, we don't have much time left, so I do want to announce the winner of the quiz. So for those who want to answer, please do. Cikgu eKelas will be available online to check your answers too. I would love to call it out, like say, hey, you got it right, you got it wrong. However, before that, I will now share the answers in 3, 2, 1. The answers are... So number 1, 3, 4, 6, 8, and 10 are the ones in passive voice. The cake was eaten by him. The active of this would be he has eaten the cake or he ate the cake. John was being scolded by his mother for misbehaving is in passive. Number 4, Azhar was being driven to school when his mother called him. Number 6, the letter was written by Olivia. Number 8 and 10 too are all in passive voice. All right. I hope you've enjoyed this class. This is brought to you by Maxis. Thank you so much for joining. My name is Teacher Uma. We're coming to the end of the class. But before we end, we want to announce the winner of this week's quiz. For this week's Maxis eKelas quiz, the winner for this week's competition is Hamzi. Congratulations! Hamzi has won this week's prize. And if you want to claim it, I think you would. Please register on the eKelas portal. That's the only way we can distribute the gift to you, because we need to make sure you're a Form 3 student. So please find yourself on our portal. That's ekelas.com.my. You can find more videos. Some of them feature me too. And if you enjoyed this class, thank you so much. If you're confused, don't worry. We do have material that discusses this specifically on the portal. You can go there or keep on joining us on the on our weekly classes. If you want to know more about this, ask in the question, teacher, help us more with this. We need more information. We need more classes on this subject, and we'll try our best to facilitate. Okay, so you have all Form 3 students, so you should know already that today we've had like quite a number of cases. So we do hope that everyone stays safe. Please follow SOP. Please stay at home. Wear your masks and get vaccinated. I really hope everyone stays safe. Okay. Again, I'm getting vaccinated too. My one's at the end of the month, so I hope you get yours soon. Right. Until then, my name is Teacher Umar. I'll see you in next class. Bye. Thank you for today. Thank you for staying. Thank you for surviving this class, for paying attention. And thank you for parents for helping your students being a part of this class. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.